everybody that's showing up. I see Tara is here and Lauren and Sylvia. So we got some great people fighting for the children that are wanting to join together with other people. And Carmen, you had sent me a picture earlier about United We Stand and Divided We Fall. And that's really what it's about. So we're looking forward to being able to join with other families and Americans and people out there who are interested in helping to protect the children that are the future for our country. And so, Tim, thank you for being here. I saw you were doing some things down there in Florida, and that's definitely a important state to help bring awareness to all these things that are happening and the attacks on the family and the children. So they are coming in and abusing families and taking people's children away from them unlawfully and inhumanely. And so one of our things is to help bring awareness to that so that we can bring an end to it and stop this attack on children and families that is occurring. So that's a little bit about us and what we're about. And I'll just sort of I'll let my husband Mark make a statement if that's okay. And then if anybody has any questions about that particular issue, I know Tara, she's in here and she's been bringing awareness to the issue with the migrant children and how they're being abused. So hopefully she'll be able to speak on that some too. So I'll go ahead and let Mark make a statement. And thank you again so much for allowing us to be here.
Hello, Carmen, and everyone else here tonight. Thank you for inviting us. We're very honored to be with you. I'm not going to take up too much time because everyone here will have something very important to say in respect to the question of the night, which is how do we protect our children? And I think before we can answer that question, we have to identify and answer this question: what is happening to our children? And along with that, what is happening to our freedom in this country, the land of the free, the home of the brave, United States of America, and the people of the United States and our beloved children. And real quick, what we see happening, especially in respect to our element, we're seeing children being unlawfully removed through the child welfare system, or CPS, the Child Protective Services, or DCFS, or other acronyms that are used for these agencies. And what's really driving it is a fraudulent operation is unfolding in all 50 states. And what I mean by fraudulent is that someone is just making an allegation against a family, against parents, in respect to their welfare, without being charged or convicted of a crime. And it's resulting in the redistribution of our children under a safety and best interest disguise, whereby families are being deprived of their constitutional rights that we are endowed with by our birthright as American citizens. And it's resulting in the destruction of families, the re-education of our children, the theft of our Title IV Social Security money, which is a big driver of this mess. And many families who are going through this are broken to such an extent to where even some people are losing their lives over this, especially even some of our children who are thrust into this system. And so this is a focus of our element in respect to also the broader problem of what's driving it, which is the deprivation of our rights. Because if we have our rights, we're going to have our children. We're going to have due process. We're going to have government of by and for the people, which currently the people who are within our systems are not upholding their charter. And so many avenues for remedy have been attempted. We're even being denied our right to criminal justice and civil remedy, which is a right that is protected by federal law and our 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. And so we're out here to raise awareness, but not just to inform people what the truth is on the facts. We discovered a child trafficking operation operating in Louisville, Kentucky, which is a national model for this system. It started back in 1991. And so I know many of you are already aware of some of our our interviews that we've been doing. So I'm not going to get too far into this because I want to turn it back over to you all for your input. But I think one thing that we can do is get the truth on the facts of what's happening, and then we need to build local action networks across the country. So this is our little take, and that's what we're doing through our organizations, LetOurChildrenGo.org, and the Heritage and Freedom Coalition, which can be found at h3fc.com. So thank you for inviting us on, and we'll be happy to answer any questions. So we're going to turn it back over to you, Carmen, to let your other great guests give us their input on how they think we should proceed and identifying the problem. So thank you again.